was sentenced to death for the alleged raping of Willette Hawkins, a White House woman. There were some that were convinced he was either the victim of a racist frame-up or, if guilty, had been condemned unfairly, since Mississippi's death penalty for rape only applied to blacks, never to whites. His trial lasted less than a day, and the all-white jury deliberated for less than 3 minutes to come up with the guilty verdict. We believe his trial was a farce, and there's no doubt that his death was a spectacle. We now present to you both.
Hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for another exciting episode of Celebrity Squares, America's favorite game show. Celebrity Squares is the only game show in which contestants play not only for cash and prizes, but for life and liberty. That's right. If you lose the game, you lose your life. Now, let's say hello to your favorite game show host and mine, Alan Davis.
Celebrity Squares! Hey, are you guys ready to watch a man fight for his life tonight even though he knows he can't win? Yeah! He's had 3 Mississippi trials, he's lost all 3 of them. He knows he doesn't stand a chance, but he's still here to play the game tonight. Please give a big round of applause to Willie McGee!
Bakery truck driver and accused rapist Willie McGee. Willie was executed by the state of Mississippi in 1951 for the alleged rape of mother and housewife Willette Hawkins. He'll be playing for his life today. This is his last chance to prove his innocence.
Welcome to the show, Willie. So glad you could be here. It's good to see you.
Oh, thanks. You know, all I want was a fair trial.
No, what you talking about, Willie?
My last 3 trials were shams.
I wouldn't get my hopes up too high if I were you, Willie, but I will say this. This is as close to a fair trial as a man like you can get in America today. Come over here and have a seat, Willie. Have a seat, my friend. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, well, I'm married. I have 3 children.
That's great, Willie. Now, we're all anxious to get on with the game. Are you ready to meet your competition? The only man who stands between you and freedom?
Well, sure, I guess.
All right, Don.
He's a 30-year veteran of the Mississippi legal system, Harvard Law School graduate and career prosecuting attorney, Kenneth Brunson. How you doing, my friend? I've been great. How's your wife?
Oh, you know how she is. She made you one of them sweet potato pies.
Oh my God, you have got to be the luckiest man alive. Not only is his wife gorgeous, but she makes the best desserts in America. Hey, you remember that time I stopped by your house at Christmas? Your wife made that beautiful cobblers. Your son knocked it into my lap. Oh my God, you beat that boy until he had cerebral palsy.
Ouchie!
Excuse me, you remember me? The one fighting for his life here. You remember me?
Oh, yeah.
Can we just play the game?
Oh, I'm sorry, Willie. Now, let's get on with the game. Don, tell us about today's Celebrity Squares.
All right, Alan. As always on Celebrity Squares, today's lineup of celebrities promises not to disappoint. We've got the biggest names from all walks of life, even a few taken right out of the history books. First, we have former governor of Alaska and 2008 vice presidential candidate. She's a self-described pit bull in lipstick and foreign affairs expert, Sarah Palin. Next up, inmate 442768 in the Nevada State Correctional System, former Heisman Trophy winner, NFL Hall of Famer, actor extraordinaire, and expert on interracial love affairs, O.J. Simpson. He's the most hunted man in the world, a self-proclaimed enemy of democracy and capitalism, a religious zealot, and owner of the world's least attractive beard, Osama bin Laden. Our next celebrity is an Academy Award winner, actor, writer, and director. His last performance as a drunken wife beater and racist has received mixed reviews, however, probably because he was not acting. Please welcome Mel Gibson. It's She's the most loved woman in America, teaching women everywhere that if you can't please your man, feed your man. Not Martha Stewart or Rachel Ray. She's the countess of the kitchen, the mistress of the microwave, with her big dusty muffin. It's Betty Crocker. Don't get too close. He's got cat scratch fever. Meow. And he doesn't need the NRA. He's got a stranglehold on his gun. He's the Motor City Madman, Ted Nugent. From the deep woods of Mississippi, the proud owner of the Smokey and the Bandit Anniversary Edition Trans Am. He has seen Birth of a Nation 150 times. He named his daughter Dale Jr. And he thinks you got a pretty mouth, boy. The old Miss Rebel.
That's the most asparagus guy here.
And he is quite possibly the world's most famous racist, murderer, and syphilis patient.
Somebody call
not
my
you,
name.
Paul. He is not also to mention the inventor of the Volkswagen. He is dictator, Führer, Reich Chancellor, Adolf Hitler. And last but not least, a regular here on Celebrity Squares, Paul Lynn.
Except that big booze.
All right, that is a great panel. This is going to be the best episode ever. Willie? All
What the
right.
hell? Why are there no black people on the jury? Oh, no offense, OJ. No offense. I get that all the time, brother. But, Willie, let me ask you a question. Why didn't you run? When you do something to a white woman, you got to run. Oh, no, brother. No, brother. I didn't do it. No, I didn't do it either. I'm just... Sometimes white women can make you so mad. Shut up. Shut up. I'm just saying I feel that out in my case. Look, what happened to my right jury, my peers?
Beers? Someone brought beers? Oh yeah, it was me.
It's even worse than last time.
Have no fear, Willie. We're going to have a grand time tonight. And speaking of grand, Dawn, tell us about tonight's grand prize.
You got it, Alan. If Willie can win today's game, he's free to go. But if he doesn't, call it a hunch. But if he doesn't, he wins a ride on Old Sparky. Beautiful solid oak emblazoned with the seal of the great state of Mississippi and garnished with authentic copper wire and rubber. Remember, when you ride Old Sparky, you take the ride of your life. Do I smell bacon?
Keep you on the edge of your seat. Right, Willie?
Can we just get on with the game?
Absolutely. Now remember, this game is really just tic-tac-toe. So the object is to get 3 correct answers, either vertically, diagonally, or that other one.
Horizontal.
I'm good at
That's right. I'm
horizontal.
too drunk to remember the word. Thank you, Don. Now, if Willie can get all 3 answers correct first, he wins his freedom. But if the state of Mississippi wins, we execute Willie right here, live on national television. How cool is that? Yeah. All right, Willie, you drew the first square, so you get to pick first. Pick your celebrity square, Willie.
All right, I don't know. I guess I'll take Sarah Page.
I bet you would if it wasn't for all the strong Aryan men to protect us.
Okay, well, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, sure, Willie. You better watch out, Sarah. They run in packs, you know. Can't show them too much skin. Drives them crazy.
Oh, you guys, you don't have to worry about me. I'm a big girl. I can take care of myself. You don't get where I've gotten without knowing how to deal with raging testosterone.
Sarah, I found the best way to do something scares you is to shoot them. That's why I love my American-made M16 assault rifle.
Hey, Chad, is that the
Yeah.
same M16 used in Vietnam? Oh, wait, you chickened out of that war, didn't you, poser?
Shoot your fans.
All right, Sarah, let's get on with the first question. Here we
Okay.
go. Willie here has been accused of the 1946 rape of housewife Willette Hawkins. Tell me the number of witnesses, including Mrs. Hawkins, who claim to have seen Willie at the scene of the crime.
Oh, well, that shouldn't be too hard. See, there was the woman herself, and probably a neighbor or her husband saw him leave, and then I believe there were 2 witnesses that saw him a couple of hours before the time of the rape.
Willie, is that correct?
Well, no, she's wrong. There were absolutely no witnesses.
That is correct.
Republicans are the liars.
Willie gets the square. All right.
No witnesses. How does she know he was black?
Well, let me tell you, I've had a black man on top of me in a dark room. You just...
You just know.
Oh my goodness.
Buddy.
Just the thought.
That's probably what you need, man. Chocolate ice.
Mandingo low!
Such as herself would never seek me gun with a sponsor.
That is exactly true. It is a well-known scientific fact that the Negro male and the Caucasian female cannot produce to have children because the two races are incompatible.
Actually, isn't the President Obama interracial? And in fact, aren't like half the people in this forsaken country interracial?
Excuse me, Jew boy. Mr. Barack Obama is no president of mine. In fact, he's an abomination. Or should I say an Obama nation?
I must write that down,
We're
Obama.
gonna go on to the next question, please. Ken, it's your turn. Why don't you pick a celebrity square?
I want that Mel Gibson boy right there. I know that movie. What was that movie? Well, you were the man and you didn't have no face. No,
Terminator!
Mad Max.
no, that wasn't it either.
Okay, we're gonna go on to the question. Mel, true or false? Willie confessed to the rape of Willett Hawkins.
This is something I've been trying to explain to my girlfriend. When you run around dressed like a whore, you just invite black guys like him to grab you and have their way with you. They can't help it. They got
Yes. Okay, Mel, the answer, please.
Yeah, actually, he did confess to the rape.
Willie, I'm sorry, Ken, is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah, he confessed all over the place.
That is correct. The answer goes to the state of Mississippi.
No, that's bullshit. No, they tortured me for 30 days in the Hines County jail to make me say that, man.
No take backs.
We were having intercourse now. It was consensual. Well, everybody in the town was having an affair.
Excuse me, sir. There's no such thing as consensual sex between a white woman and a man who looks.
Have you ever heard of the NFL? White women were part of my contract for years.
Oh, I love football.
Okay, and it looks like it's time to take a commercial break. We'll be right back after this message from our sponsors. Please stay tuned.
Hey-o!
TikTok, you don't stop to the TikTok, you don't stop to the TikTok, you don't stop to the TikTok, you don't stop to the.
Hi, I'm Mel Gibson. Do you ever wonder what your wife does when you're not home? I know I do. That's why I bought myself peace of mind. That's why I bought Massalock. Its lightweight titanium and Kevlar design is strong enough to keep out any trespassers on your property. And if you married her, you own her. So don't take any chances. Protect your most prized possession with Massalock.
And we're back!